Leading off for the Central Christian Tigers, it's the second baseman, number 5, Cameron Frick. And we welcome you to Eagle Softball Field here at DeLisi Park, home of your Southwestern Christian University softball team. I'm Ty Maxwell. I'm on the mic today for this doubleheader between the Southwestern Christian University Eagles and your Central Christian Tigers of Kansas. And first pitch to Frick is a hit by pitch, so she'll make her way down to first base. Pitching for the Eagles will be number 99, Lauren Schallert. Up next for the Tigers, the center fielder, number 3, Ashley Vaccaro. Ashley Vaccaro up next for the Tigers. Runner on first. Again, Lauren Schallert in the circle for SCU. She is currently 13-4 on the campaign. Her Eagles right now are 29-11. They're one of their best records ever in program history. Central Christian coming in on today. 19-27. 9-19 in conference play. Ball one outside. Frick will get the stolen base to second. So no outs, runner on second base. Count moves to 1-1. Vaccaro lays down a bunt. Maddie Jones is there, grabs it, takes it, tags her out. Runner, which is Frick, moves to third base. So one out. Tigers with a runner in dangerous position, just 90 feet away to break open the scoring. Up next for the Tigers, the left fielder, number 17, Amberly Barrera. So ball one by Schallert. Amberly Barrera up for Central Christian. 1-0 count to Barrera. Swing and a miss. Got her with a rise ball. Counts now 1-1. A lot of action across the NAI softball, especially here in the Student Athletic Conference. Fly ball out to right. Sliding catch by Alice Parr. She'll make it, makes the throw at the home, but just not in time. Central Christian now breaks open the scoring at 1-0 here in the top of the first. Up next for the Tigers, the designated player, number 15, Destiny Holt. Destiny Holt steps in. 2 down. Nobody on base. First pitch to her is a ball outside. Tigers with an early 1-0 lead. That'll be ball 2 to the designated player. It's one thing I never understood with baseball and softball. Baseball, you have designated hitter. Softball, you have a designated player. Holt now 3-0 count, way ahead. She's looking for her pitch that she wants to swing at. Won't be surprised if she's given the take. Schallert winds and deals. Ball inside, called strike, 3-1. So, talking to the Central Christian coach, both these teams having one of their best seasons in program histories. A line drive out to center. Almost gets over. Oh, that is dropped by Jalen Durrance. She overran it too much. Tried to make a leaping grab. That'll be an E8. So the inning will continue. Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman, number 18, Haley Wallen. Haley Wallen up next for the Tigers. So an unfortunate error right there for SCU. So now any runs that come across will be unearned. Shallot gets her sign from the coach. Lines and delivers. Ball too low. So again, both programs having their best records to date in program history. SCU looking to crack the 30-plus win season for the first time in program history. We'll have a line drive out to right field. No problem for the right fielder, Alice Parr. And that'll do it for the Tigers here in the top of the first. Tigers get one run, no hits. They pick on one error. They leave one runner stranded. Do it for SCU in the bottom of the first. It'll go Keel, Parr, then Elam. Tigers lead it 1-0 as we move into the bottom half of the first inning. Leading off for your SCU Eagles, it's the shortstop, number 6, Hannah Keel. Hannah Keel leading it off here in the bottom of the first for your SCU Eagles. Currently one of the best hitters right now on this team. High average. She has a very high average. I believe she's above 400 on the campaign. First pitch to her is a ball high. Madeline Griffin will be in the circle here for game 1 of this doubleheader for the Tigers. She is 7-15 on the year. Next pitch to Keel is a ball outside. Count now moves 2-0. So +2 here for Keel, looking for her pitch that she wants to hunt. Next pitch, ball just on the outer half. Now count moves to 2-1. Griffin working fast, gets the swing and a miss on the 2-1 pitch. Count now runs even at 2-2. Another swing and a miss. Down goes Keel on strikes. Next up for the Eagles, it's the right fielder, number 16, Alice Parr. Alice Parr, the right fielder, will step up next for SCU. Griffin working fast here. Count high and out, 1-0. Parr tried to do a drag bunt. Count now moves 2-0. Griffin working fast, quickly gathers herself after one pitch and steps on the rubber to get ready for the next. Now, here's a 2-0 count. Now strike one on the outer half. Griffin really working fast here, giving no time for the hitters to get set and get in place. Parr with a drag bunt that will go foul. Count now runs it back even at 2-2. That'll probably be the game plan for this Central Christian staff. Try to keep the SCU hitters off balance and uncomfortable as soon as they step in the box. Ball low and out. Count now runs full on Parr. Pitch. Parr, line drive out to left. That will be dropped. That will be dropped. That is an error. E7 on Amberly Barrera. Up next for the Eagles, it's the catcher, number 28, Holly Elam. So now errors apiece. One error apiece for both sides. Both dropped balls. But next up, as you heard, Holly Elam, the catcher. She will get a strike one called on her on the outer half. Par at first base. Eagles not afraid to steal. Foul ball off to the right and out of play. Elam now behind 0-2. Griffin delivers, ball out, not a bad waste pitch. Try to see if she can get Holly Elam to swing at it. Elam with good discipline. Griffin winds and delivers. Ball didn't even make it to the plate. Parr is on the move. She is safe at second base. So one out. Alice Parr at second in scoring position. Holly Elam, dangerous bat. Her count is even at 2-2 with a drive into any parts of the outfield. Possibly could tie this game up. Next pitch by Griffin. A little bit high and in up on the hands. Ground ball to short will be thrown out. Parr remains at second. Up next for the Eagles, it's the first baseman, number 20, Madison Jones. So Madison Jones up next for SCU. First baseman trying to tie this game up here in the bottom of the first. Next pitch, high and up at the hands, will be a foul ball. So that was a big weakness yesterday for SCU as they played Oklahoma City. Cornelson and Duff really worked up and in at the hands, or just up at the hands in general, and really got a lot of swing and misses, a lot of fly balls. So I doubt Central Christian will try to move away from that game plan. But 2-1 count. Drive out to right. That will land out of play. So count now runs even at 2-2. Twos across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Griffin with it. Soft grounder hit up the middle. That will get by the shortstop. Parr sent home. And she will be safe. So an RBI single there by Madison Jones will tie the game up for SCU at 1-1. Up next for the Eagles, the second baseman, number 13, Megan Vess. Vest with a fly ball out to the right in foul territory will be caught by the first baseman, Haley Wallen, and that'll do it for the Eagles here in the bottom of the first. SCU gets 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error. They leave 1 runner stranded. Do it for the Tigers. It goes Luna, De La Cruz, and Scheiselman. As we move into the second inning, this game is tied at 1 apiece. Leading off for the Central Christian Tigers, it's the third baseman, number 16, Ileana Luna. Ileana Luna up. It will be leading off for the Tigers here in the top of the second. First pitch by Shallert. Called strike one down the middle. No doubt about it. So again, like we said, a lot of action going around the Sooner Athletic Conference today. SCU and Mid-America have just kicked off their game one. And a little bit later today, Science and Arts and Panhandle State will conclude. They'll start their four-game series this weekend. So right now, it is a big battle spot here for the 3, 4, 5 hole in the conference. Well, right now it is currently Panhandle State at 3, MACU 4, and SCU 5, all with a record just above 500. Panhandle State currently at, I believe, 13 and 9, excuse me. MACU currently at 13 and 9, and SCU at 13 and 11. Foul ball by Luna. Count now is 2 and 2. But like I said, it is a battle for the 3, 4, 5 spot as this 2023 campaign winds down. We have this weekend and approximately next weekend will be it for this regular season. And right around May 5th through the 7th, it'll be the Sooner Athletic Conference tournament that will be taking place on the campuses of Science and Arts of Oklahoma in Chickasha and the campus of Oklahoma City University. Full count to Luna. Shallert, she winds and delivers the full count. And a swing and a miss by Luna. She'll go down swinging. Up next for the Tigers, the catcher, number 20, Carmen De La Cruz. Carmen De La Cruz. Central Christian, they will wrap up their regular season this weekend. This is their last series. Last games will be tomorrow. Again, here at Southwestern Christian. 1-0 count to De La Cruz. Shallert, she winds and delivers. Called strike on the outer half. Counts 1-1. Shallert gets her sign from Coach Kyle Morales. Swing and a miss by De La Cruz. 1-2. Don't be surprised if we see a rise ball or a changeup. Shallert winds and delivers. Ball high and out. Count now runs even. Shallert delivers the 2-2. Again, high and out. Count now is full. Don't want to give any free passes here to Central Christian. Fly ball, pop up here in the infield. That will be a basket catch by the catcher, Holly Elam, for out number 2. Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder, number 23, Abby Scheiselman. Abby Schleisman. Correction, that was Abby Schleisman. She'll step in for the Tigers with 2 down. First pitch to her, she'll foul straight back. Fleischman gets a sign from Coach Kyle. Winds and delivers. A pop-up to the left side of Maddie Jones. Almost having to do a full turn, full 360 to make that catch. And she will make it for out number 3 here in the top of the second. So, Tigers, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. As we move to the bottom of the second, do it for SCU. It goes Lexi Smith, Addie Hanna, then Lexi Colway. And we'll bring you back here in a little bit for more Student Athletic Conference softball action. Your game is still tied at 1 apiece. Leading off for the SCU Eagles, it's the third baseman, number 17, Lexi Smith. As you heard, Lexi Smith will be leading off for your Eagles here in the bottom of the second. First pitch to her is a ball a little bit high. Next pitch. And that will get through the 5-6 gap out of the reach of the third baseman for a base hit. Up next for the Eagles, the designated player, number 11, Addie Hanna. Addie Hanna up next for SCU after the base hit by Lexi Smith. So now runner on first, no outs. Called strike 1. Griffin, like in the first, continuing to work fast. Trying to make these SCU hitters uncomfortable. Hanna with a bunt. She pops it up, caught by the third baseman. So Smith does not advance at all. Out number 1. Up next for the Eagles, the left fielder, number 10, Lexi Colway. Eagles tried to play a little bit of small ball right there, but Hanna got her bat too much under it. Popped it up on us. Looked like to be a sacrifice bunt. That's a drive out to left by Colway. That's back. That's back. That's out of here. Home run for Lexi Colway. First pitch seen by Lexi Colway. Got every bit of the barrel, every bit of that ball, and sent it out deep over left. Eagles now have a 3-1 lead over Central Christian here in the bottom of the second. Up next for the Eagles, the center fielder, number 2, Jalen Durrance. Wow, how do you follow up that part right there? I guess best you can do is either hit a home run yourself or get on base to keep the inning going with 1 out. Durrance lays down a bunt, but that will go foul. But man, Griffin just left that one a little bit too much over the middle of the plate. And Colway, man, got that ball with every bit of her barrel. Drove it deep over left. I wish I can give you some exact measurements on that, but just don't have the tech for it. Swing and a miss by Durrance. She's now way behind at 0-2. Ball on the outer half of the plate, just missing. That was a good waist pitch right there by Griffin. Tried to see if she can get Durrance to swing. Next pitch by Griffin looked like a changeup, but left way too up and in. Count now moves even at 2-2. Next pitch by Griffin, swing and a miss. Good comeback pitch. Good comeback for Griffin right there. After giving up the home run, gets the strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup for your SCU Eagles. It's the shortstop, number 6, Hannah Keel. But good work there by Griffin. That's a good recovery. Couldn't ask any better for a pitch of your pitcher right there. A fly ball hit out to left that will be caught out for out number 3. But that'll do it for the Eagles here in the bottom of the second. They get 2 runs on 2 hits. They leave no runners stranded. Do it for the Tigers. It goes Tegmeyer, Frick, then Vaccaro. And as we move into the third, your Eagles lead it 3-1 over Central Christian. Leading off for the Central Christian Tigers, this shortstop number 21, Miranda Tegmeyer. Miranda Tegmeyer will step up for Central Christian, leading off the top of the third. First pitch to her is a called strike 1. The 0-1 delivered by Schallert. Ball outside. Count moves even at 1-1. Well, if you're just now joining us, on the mic today is, sadly, it's not Luke Young. He is on his way back home to Texas to visit his family. On the mic today is your assistant SID, Ty Maxwell here. Count now is 1-2 on Tegmeyer. And a swing and a miss. Down goes Tegmeyer for out number 1. Up back to the top of the lineup for the Central Christian Tigers, it's the second baseman, number 5, Cameron Frick. Working the live stream is Lily Cushman, and on the music control, it is Kenny Royer. Down on the field is the head SID, Chase Schlabach. He is taking pictures today. Any of you SCU family members want to see these pictures, all you have to do is go to the website at scueagles.com and find the games, look for the gallery, and you'll find all pictures taken there. Called strike 1 on Frick. Count now moves even at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 by Schallert. It's a soft line drive that will be caught by Hannah Keel at short for out number 2. Up next for the Tigers, the center fielder, number 3, Ashley Vaccaro. Ashley Vaccaro up next for the Tigers. Currently 0 for 1 on the day. Shallot with the first pitch to her. Ball outside. Two-0 count to Vaccaro. Here's Shallot. Fly ball out to right. Parr trying to track it down. That will land just right of the foul line. It is a beautiful day out today. I mean, baseball and softball gods definitely wanted us to play. It is currently 68 degrees, partly cloudy. It is a southern 6-mile-an-hour wind. Feels like 65, 24% humidity. There's another fly ball out to right. That will land way foul. Still in play, though. And still in the field of play. Count now moves even across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the third. Here's the 2-2 by Shallot. Swing and a miss. Down goes Vaccaro for out number 3. And the Tigers into top of the third. No runs, no hits. Nobody got on. Do it for Southwestern Christian. It'll go Alice Parr, Holly Elam, then Madison Jones. And as we move into the bottom third, your Eagles lead at 3-1 over the Tigers. Leading off for your SCU Eagles, it's the right fielder, number 16, Alice Parr. Parr leading off for SCU. First pitch to her, hard grounder just off the glove of the third baseman. And it will not be in time as the throw by the shortstop tried to get Parr out. That will go down as a single. Up next for the Eagles, the catcher, number 28, Holly Elam. Holly Elam steps up, and she hits a line drive off to the right and out of play. Here's the 0-1 on Elam. Griffin working fast. She's already ready on the rubber. Elam tried to bunt. That will be foul. So 2 bunt attempts by SCU unsuccessful. I bet you Coach Brandon Morales and Coach Kent and all the coaches around with Coach Kyle not too happy about that. Looks like we may have a Central Christian's coach maybe try to argue something, maybe. But maybe he's just getting a confirmation on the play. Don't know truly what was happening. But is it an 0-2 count regardless on Elam? Elam with a drive out to center field. That will land in shallow center. But the center fielder, Vaccaro, tried to make a play at second to get Parr out, but unsuccessful. Up next for the Eagles, the first baseman, number 20, Madison Jones. So Eagles, no outs, runners on first and second. Madison Jones, the first baseman up. Madison Jones tries to bunt, another foul ball. Yeah, Eagles trying to play small ball, but with 3 different bunt attempts, 3 very unsuccessful. That has been the name of the game for SCU all season long, was small ball. And today, as of right now, they are not getting it done. Ball 1 to Jones. Ball 2 now. Count now moves 2-1. Jones with a pop-up, shallow right. Caught by the second baseman. Throw home. A little bit wild. Parr will come in to score. Elam moves over to third. So Jones gets the job done. Eagles now push their lead to 4-1. Up next for the Eagles, the second baseman, number 13, Megan Vess. So 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Ball 2 to Vess. And line drive out to right center. That will get down. That will make it to the wall. Elam comes in to score. Vess rounding first, heading to second base. And she will reach safely with a stand-up double. Up next for the Eagles, the third baseman, number 17, Lexi Smith. Here's the 0-2 count to Smith. She fouls one off, sends it straight back. Count remains at 0-2. Eagles with a 5-1 lead here in the bottom of the third. Smith swing and a miss. Strike out number 2 for Central Christian. Up next for the Eagles, the designated player, number 11, Addie Hanna. Addie Hanna steps in. Line drive off to the left and foul out of play onto the baseball field. Fly ball out to the left field. That will be tracked down and caught by Barrera for out number 3. So that'll do it for the Eagles in the bottom of the third. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They leave 1 runner stranded. Do it for Central Christian. It'll go Barrera, Holt, then Wallen. And as we move to the fourth, Southwestern Christian leads it 5-1 over the Tigers. welcome you back to Eagle softball field here at DeLisi Park. All of your SCU Eagles. The left fielder, number 17, Amberly Barrera, will lead off for Central Christian. First pitch by Shallert. Ball a little bit too low. Well, the baseball team is currently playing Central Christian up in McPherson, Kansas. And we just got the final for that score, 23-5 over the Tigers. And no, my dear fans, that is not a football game. It is baseball. So 2-0 count to Barrera. Shallert winds and delivers. Ball too low. Barrera now way ahead, 3-0. Shallert's going to have to come back over the plate. Dangerous spot for a pitcher. Fantastic spot for a hitter. I love these type of counts. Called strike one on the outer half. Count now runs 3-1. Still, as a pitcher, you got to come back over the plate so you don't give the free pass. For hitters, man, in +3 counts, +2, you're swinging out of your shoes. Next pitch by Shallert. Hard grounder off to the left. That will get by the gloves of the third baseman and the shortstop for a base hit. And that'll be the Tigers' first base hit of the ball game. Up next for the Tigers, the designated player, number 15, Destiny Holt. So Destiny Holt will step up for the Tigers with a runner on first, no outs. That'll be ball one to Holt. Barrera thought of the maybe taking off, decided against it. Now 2-0 count. Shallert not getting off to a good start here in the fourth. Shallert winds and delivers. Fly ball, really high fly ball, middle of the infield. Some very bad communication by the shortstop and second baseman right there. That ball will be caught by the second baseman, Megan Vess. Go to check on everybody, make sure everybody's all right. Some laughs right around, so you know, and smiles all around. So now we know everybody is safe and good to play. Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman, number 18, Haley Wallen. So right now you have a freshman at shortstop and a senior at second base, a.k.a. Meemaw. She's the Meemaw of the softball team. That is Megan Vess. Soft line drive hit by the second base, caught by the shortstop, Hannah Keel, and she will make the throw over to first, get the out at first base, and for the double play, and that'll do it for the Tigers in the top of the fourth. Tigers get no runs. They do pick up one hit, their first hit of the ball game, and no runners left stranded as we move into the bottom of the fourth. Your Eagles still lead at 5-1 over Central Christian. Leading off for your SCU Eagles, the left fielder number 10, Lexi Cowie. Well, Lexi Cowie back up to the plate here in the bottom of the fourth. If you remember, back in the bottom of the second, first pitch of her at bat with a runner on second base, took one deep over left to give the Eagles a lead in this ball game. And she hits another drive out to left. That ball is going sayonara! Her second home run of the game. Home run for Lexi Cowie. Take a bow, Lexi Cowie. Her second home run of the game on her second at bat. First pitches both times. And man, just absolute shots. Take a bow. My goodness. Up next for the Eagles, the center fielder number 2, Jalen Durrance. Make no mistake, people, even though she's in the 8-hole, fear her. First pitch to Jalen Durrance is a foul ball straight back over the press box for an 0-1 count. My goodness. 2 pitches, 2 at-bats, 2 home runs for the left fielder, Lexi Cowie. I mean, Griffin both times just bringing it too much in over the plate. And Cowie setting it for a drive. Now Durrance, third pitch to her. She fouls it off, sends it right and out of play for a 1-2 count. Another foul ball there by Durrance. The score is now 6-1 in favor of SCU. Eagles have managed to score in every inning. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, and now 1 in the fourth. No outs. Another foul ball there by Durrance. Sorry, I had a hard time getting that one out. But no outs, bases clear. We have reset. Next pitch by Durrance. It's a pop-up here in the infield. First baseman Wallen waves everybody off and makes the play for out number 1. Back to the top of the lineup for your SCU Eagles. It's the shortstop, number 6, Hannah Keel. Keel looked like she tried to get a drag bunt going, decided to pull back, but it is strike 1 regardless. Keel tried to slap hit it. That ball goes out of play for foul ball. Count now moves at 0-2. As a pitcher, you love these type of counts. You can do anything you want. You can waste pitch. You can go right at them. And swing and a miss by Keel. She goes down for out number 2. Up next for the Eagles, the right fielder, number 16, Alice Parr. Parr singled through the left side her last attempt. Ball 1 to her. And she will beat out the throw at first base for another single. Up next for your Eagles, this catcher, number 28, Holly Elam. Elam in her last at bat. In the third, she singled to center. Elam with a fly ball out in right center that will be tracked down and caught by the right fielder, Schleisman. And that'll do it for the Eagles in the bottom of the fourth. Eagles get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1 runner stranded. Do it for the Tigers. It'll go Luna, De La Cruz, then Schleisman. Your Eagles lead it 6-1 as we head into the 5th. Leading off for the Central Christian Tigers, the third baseman, number 16, Ileana Luna. Well, Tigers got to start chipping away now or never. This is the inning to do it. You have about 9 outs remaining. It is 6-1. It's a manageable ball game. If you're going to start chipping away at this 5-run lead, 5-run deficit, you better start now. Luna's off to a great start. She's ahead 2-0. All it takes is 1 to get you rolling. Schallert lines and delivers, ball outside. 3-0. Another dangerous spot here for Schallert. Got to come back over the plate. Here, Schallert winds and delivers the 3-0 right down the heart of the plate for strike 1. Schallert gets her sign from Coach Kyle. She winds and delivers the 3-1. Foul ball off to the right and out of play. Count now is full. Schallert delivers the full count. Here we go. Swing and a miss by Luna. Up next for the Tigers, the catcher, number 20, Carmen De La Cruz. Schallert with her 4th strikeout of the game. Luna looked like she check swinged, but went way too much. She couldn't decide if she wanted to swing it or not. We have a pop fly ball hit straight back and out of play. Count now moves to 0-1. We'll have a quick little circle meeting between catcher and pitcher, Holly Elam and Lawrence Schallert, discussing what they want to do after this first pitch swing. But this is Carmen De La Cruz, the catcher. Meeting concluded, and we are back underway. Line drive out to right. That will be caught. Another sliding catch by Alice Parr. Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder, number 23, Abby Schleisman. Parr tracking down anything that's getting hit out there to right. But man, De La Cruz got every bit of that ball. Hard line drive. Looked like it was going to be a no-doubt single. But Parr was able to track it down just in time to grab out number 2. Schleisman has the 0-1 count. A little bit of a rise ball, pop, fly ball out and right. That will get down. A collision in right center. She will be tagged out at second base, but we really need to check on people out there in right center. Another instance of very bad communication. But hopefully everybody's safe. And that'll do it for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 5th. Top of the 5th. They do pick up a no runs. They do pick up a base hit. And nobody left on base as we move into the bottom of the 5th. Your Eagles lead it 6-1 over the Tigers. Leading off for your SCU Eagles, the first baseman, number 20, Madison Jones. So Madison Jones steps up here to begin the bottom of the 5th. She hits a soft grounder off to the left side at short and will make the throw over for out number 1. That is Tegmeyer at short. Up next for the Eagles, the second baseman, number 13, Megan Vess. Megan Vess is, as you heard, up next. Griffin working fast in the circle. That's a deep drive out to right center. A little bit too shallow in. That will be caught in right center by Vaccaro for a quick out number 2. Up next for the Eagles, the third baseman, number 17, Lexi Smith. So Lexi Smith, I don't know what she was thinking there. Almost a 3-pitch inning right there for the Tigers. But ball 1 to Smith. Now counting runs even at 1-1. Pop-up hit to the left side. That will be caught by the shortstop Tegmeyer for out number 3. And that'll do it for the Eagles here in the bottom of the 5th. No runs, no hits. They leave nobody on base. Do it for the Tigers. It'll go Tegmeyer, Frick, then Vaccaro. We'll bring you back again for the 6th inning. Your Eagles lead at 6-1 over Central Christian. Leading off for the Central Christian Tigers, this shortstop, number 21, Miranda Tegmeyer. Miranda Tegmeyer steps in for the Tigers here in the top of the 6th. Shallert, first pitch to her is a foul ball straight back for strike number 1. So we'll give you a quick score update around the SAC, the Student Athletic Conference. MacU currently leads SAGU in the bottom of the 4th, 2-0. Oklahoma Panhandle State and Science and Arts have yet to get underway. Their games will not start until about 4 o'clock. 5 and 7 they play tonight. Again, ladies and gentlemen, that 3, 4, 5 spot in this conference standings, it's a tight race. Swing and a miss there by Tegmeyer. Another one, check swing, just went too far. That'll get her for out number 1. Back to the top of the lineup for the Central Christian Tigers. It's the second baseman, number 5, Cameron Frick. Cameron Frick up next. 1 out, nobody on base. Shallert with the delivery. Called strike 1, says the umpire. Top of the 6th. Central Christian really got to get this rally started. You don't want to start it in the 7th, down 5. Shallert throws a pitch up and in at the hands. She gets Frick to swing at it. That will be a foul ball off to the left. So now Shallert way ahead, 0-2. May see a rise ball, wouldn't be surprised, or a changeup down and away. But we have known to see fastballs high and away. So won't be too surprised here. See what she delivers. There's a fastball, looked like a fastball high and away, but just too much out. Didn't get Frick to bite at it. But regardless, counts 1 and 2. Shallert delivers the 1-2. A little pop-up to the left side and foul ball. I don't know where it hit off of her. Maybe it hit off the helmet? I don't know. But regardless, 1-2 count remains 1-2. Frick steps back into the box. Shallert gets her sign from Coach Kyle Morales, but Cameron Frick decides to call time and reset. Shallert winds and delivers. Deep drive out to left. That will go way foul. If that ball was fair, it was gone. Shallert leaving that one a little bit too much over the inside part of the half. Frick got her hands around, was able to drive it. But ended up going way foul. But no doubt, that was gone. Shallert winds and delivers. Line drive out to right. That will land in shallow right center for a base hit. Up next for the Tigers, the center fielder, number 3, Ashley Vaccaro. Vaccaro up next with 1 out, runner on first base. Shallert winds and delivers. Ball outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss by Vaccaro. Count now runs even across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the 6th. Schallert winds and delivers. Ball high and away. Count now moves to 2-1. Runner on the move. Ball thrown down to second base. Not in time. So Frick gets the stolen bag at second base. Count now moves to 3-1. Tigers looking to get their rally going here in the sixth. One out, runner in scoring position. A run will surely help. You can trim it to 4. Line drive out to at second base. That will be caught by Megan Vest for out number 2. Up next for the Tigers, the left fielder, number 17, Amberly Barrera. So Amberly Barrera is up next for Central Christian. Lines and delivers. Ball too high. 1-0. Schallert with a little bit of trouble. Hasn't been able to get ahead of these hitters. Usually, sometimes, always working behind. I like how I contradicted myself right there. Usually, sometimes, most of the time, through this lineup, she's been working from behind. It's not a good thing as a pitcher. A 2-0 count to Barrera. Schallert winds and delivers. Swing and a miss. Count now moves to 2-1. So now 2 outs, runner on second. Schallert delivers the 2-1. It's a ball hit, foul, and out of play. Now we draw even across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Barrera looking to keep this inning alive. Looks like Schallert would like a new ball. Something wrong with that one that she does not like. Schallert gets a new softball. Gets the new call from Coach Kyle. Schallert winds and delivers the 2-2. Soft grounder hit to the left side. Picked up by Keel. Makes the throw over, and that'll do it for the top of the sixth. The Tigers pick up no runs. They 1 hit. They leave 1 runner stranded. Do it for Southwestern Christian. It'll go Addie Hannah, Lexi Cowie, then Jalen Durrance. As we move into the bottom half of this inning, your Eagles lead at 6-1 over to the Tigers. Leading off for the SCU Eagles, it's the designated player, number 11, Addie Hannah. Madeline Griffin still in the circle for Central Christian. really has done all she can to keep her team in this game. A couple instances, she's left a little bit too much of the plate for SCU, giving up some decent drives. But either way, her offense has really not been there to help her out as much. Shallot really doing her business when she's in the circle to keep this Central Christian offense in check. That's a deep drive by Addie Hanna near the wall, but that will be caught and tracked down by the center fielder Vaccaro for out number 1. Up next for the Eagles, the left fielder, number 10, Lexi Colway. Well, Lexi Colway back up to the plate. What are we going to see? First pitch swinging again? I wouldn't doubt it. First pitch to her. Just missed it. Fly. It'll be a foul ball off to the right and out of play for Lexi Colway. So the trend did continue, swinging on first pitch, but now her at-bat will continue. Ball 1 on the outer half. Count now moves 1-1. Colway having a big game 1. Ball didn't make it to the plate. Now moves 2-1. The left fielder for Central Christian playing back at the wall. Hard grounder. That'll get up the middle for a base hit. Lexi Colway, have yourself a day. Up next for the Eagles, the center fielder, number 2, Jalen Durrance. Again, man, Lexi Colway, have yourself a day, girl. 3 of 3 here in game 1. 2 home runs and a single. Durrance with a drive out to right and foul. She's 0-1. Durrance, I believe she is 0 for 2 on the day. Excuse me, for game 1. Durrance with a bunt. She will be called safe. So a bunt single there for Jalen Durrance. Runners now at first and second with 1 out. Back to the top of the lineup for SCU. It's the shortstop, number 6, Hannah Keel. Hannah Keel now up for SCU with runners on first and second, 1 out. Keel will decide to bunt. It will land foul. Eagles need 3 to end the game on a run roll. But no matter, it counts 1-1. Keel decided maybe she can try to get a drag bunt, but pulls back for ball 2. Count now moves to 2-1. Keel, another attempted drag bunt, but she pulls back again. Count now moves to 3-1. Madeline Griffin looking a little bit rattled here. She got a quick out, number 1, now giving up back-to-back singles. Keel, another single up the middle. Coach Kent will hold Colway at first. But 3 straight singles for the SCU Eagles. Up next for the Eagles, the right fielder, number 16, Alice Parr. Alice Parr, 1 out, bases loaded. Center fielder shading a bit to the left and left center. Parr with a drive out to left that will land foul and out of play. But Parr with some sneaky power. Double. Looks like we will have a courtesy runner somewhere. A pinch runner for Lexi Colway. A little bit surprising. I don't know what's happening, what the plan is. But regardless, nonetheless, Maya Farrell will take her place at third. Now running at third base, number 5, Maya Farrell. Par slap hit out at I don't know the reasoning behind it, but we'll just let it go. Well, Par slap hit it right at the third baseman. Third baseman makes a throw home, gets the force out. So no runs scored. Bases remain jacked with 2 outs. Now it brings up the big bat of Holly Elam. Ball 1 to Elam. Again, I'm not too sure why you make the change. Elam with a fly ball out to right. Lands foul. But that's why I'm up here in the booth and not on the field making decisions as a coach for SCU softball. Counts 1-1 to Elam. Elam, hard grounder right at the second baseman. The second baseman will make the grab and throw it over to first for out number 3. Well, that'll do it for the Eagles in the 6th. They get 3 hits, no runs, and they do leave 3 runners stranded. Do it for Central Christian. It'll go Holt, Wallen, then Luna. And we'll get back at it here as we move into the top of the 7th. The Tigers have 3 outs left to tie this game up, or that'll do it for game 1. Leading off for the Central Christian Tigers, the designated player, number 15, Destiny Holt. Destiny Holt will lead off for Central Christian in the top of the 7th. Like I said, 3 outs remaining for the Tigers. They need 5 runs to keep this game going. First pitch by Shallert. Called, strike 1 on the outer half. But for as of right now, if you've been watching the game, it's kind of been a tall order. Shallert's been dealing in the circle, only allowing 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error. Shallert with the 0-1. It is a ball low and out. Count now moves even at 1-1. Shallert delivers the 1-1. Line drive out to left. Colway's almost there. That will land fair. Colway had a diving attempt. Holt will stand up at third base with a triple. Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman, number 18, Haley Wallen. We will have a meeting at the in the circle with Coach Brandon. He'll meet with the entire infield. But we'll go back to that play. A hard line drive there by Destiny Holt down the left field line. Just missed the diving glove by Lexi Colway, and that landed fair, and Destiny Holt was able to leg out a triple on that play. So, Tigers looking to start a rally here in the top of the 7th. 6-1. Eagles way ahead, have a 5-run lead. It's a tall order for Central Christian, but I've seen crazier things happen. Well, Wallen, the meeting has concluded. Wallen takes her place in the batter's box, and the inning can get back underway. Here's the pitch by Schallert. Ball high and away. Ball 1. Schallert lines and delivers. Another ball out. Count now moves to 2-0. Schallert has already beaten the program record of most wins in a season, with 13, looking to pick up win number 14. Strike 1 to Whalen. Excuse me if I apologize if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I did not receive a roster sheet with pronunciations. So to all the Central Christian family members, I apologize if it's Wallen instead of Whalen. We have a hard grounder off to the left side. Keel will pick it up, make the throw over, but that'll be an error. Wallen makes a turn for second. She will stand up safely, and the Tigers will score, and it is now 6-2. So now, it's no outs. Runner on second. Eagles still with the lead, but it's ever just a little bit smaller. It is now 6-2 in the top of the 7th, no outs. Ileana Luna takes her place in the box. Pitch by Schallert. Called strike 1. Ball 1 to Luna. Ken now moves even at 1-1. A soft grounder hit to the left side. Smith is there. She'll pick it up, throw it over to first, gets the out. Madison Jones tries to get the advancing Wallen at third, but unsuccessful. So now we have one out with a runner on third base. So Carmen De La Cruz will now step in for Central Christian with one out, runner on third base. 6-2 lead, still in favor of SCU. De La Cruz hits a soft grounder off to the right side to Megan Vest. Vest will quickly pick it up, make the throw over to first for out number 2, but that will score Wallen from third. Schleisman will now be up next for the Tigers. 2 outs, nobody on base. Here's Schallert, winds and delivers, swing and a miss. A foul ball, line drive hit goes foul. So we had a little review on the Wallen error when Wallen reached first on an error. Unfortunately, she does not receive the RBI when Holt came in and scored, but it is an earned run on Shallard. We have 2 down. Shallard trying to get Schleisman on a rise ball. So count now moves to 1-2. Tigers down to their last strike. Shallard with the 1-2. High and away. Count now runs even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Throw by Shallard. Got her. That'll do it. The Eagles win game 1, 6-3 over Central Christian. Tigers get 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error. They leave nobody on base. And like we said, that'll do it here for game 1. SCU moves to 30-11 on the year. They move to 14-11 in conference play. Central Christian now moves to 19-28. They and 9-20 on in Sooner Athletic Conference play. We thank you all for joining us game 1. Game 2 will take place in about 30 minutes at approximately 3:50 p.m. Well, thank you all. We'll see you here in a little bit for game 2 of this doubleheader.